Okay, so here we are in our next indie game, and this time it is Sunrider. And one second, I need to check this real fast. Anyway, for those that don't know, this is a combination cross between a strategy game and a sim game, as you can probably tell by the abundance of female characters. So, at the very least, I'm going to show off the introduction and probably... well, I make no promises about the novel parts, but let's just dive right in and prepare for battle. I know some of this is voice acted, or at least it's supposed to be, so I don't know what I'm supposed to read and what I'm not. But hopefully you can read that. If not, you have a moment to pause it. Or do I have to click to advance this? Humanity has spread to the four corners of the galaxy. Subjugating all life, we have become the dominant species through the stars. Yet, we are far from secure. War brews from the northern quadrant of the galaxy. Pact, the People's Alliance, has toppled the once mighty new empire. Led by a mysterious individual known only as Venazar Arcadius, Pact seeks to subjugate the galaxy under its new world order. Distant from the brewing clouds of war, the neutral world of Sarah seems safe from the approaching Pact war machine. It is on this quiet world where our journey begins. Captain Cato Shields looked... okay, that's his name. His last name is Shields. For a second there I was thinking that was some sort of defense system. Captain Cato okay, never mind. I didn't get to read that for you guys. Shields leaned forward on his seat and spoke to his pilot. The pilot was obscured by his seat, and Shields could only hear his burly voice humming to the tinny radio. How much further until we get there? Just a moment now. Can't wait until you meet your girl, can you, sir? I haven't seen Ava since we were in high school. I doubt she even remembers me. The commander? Not her. I mean the Sunrider. The newest ship in the fleet. Here, let me turn the ship around and give you a view. Shields leaned against his window and laid eyes on the Sunrider. Colossal in size, but still sleek-looking, Shields found her to his liking. The behemoth vessel struck a deadly image and like a poised arrowhead at the ready. Aye there, sir, have a look at her. So advanced that the brass needed to train a new line of officers to fly her. She looks like a fine vessel. Just hang tight, Captain. We won't be long now. The shuttle continued its docking approach. Shields sat tight as the shuttle neared the Sunrider and docked. After exiting the shuttle, Shields walked through the airlock and entered the Sunrider's hangar. Captain on deck. Welcome aboard, Captain. First Officer Ava Crescentia reporting for duty. Hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. And I'm gonna keep things formal. Give me a report of Sunrider's status. You've been working for the past 2 weeks testing her systems. She's prepped to go on your word, sir. Good. It sounds like High Command wants us out of here ASAP. Tell me more about the Sunrider. She's the newest ship in the fleet. She's armed like a warship and built like a carrier. We can field up to 12 riders and also provide capital ship support for them. Her biggest asset is the Vanguard cannon. They took a gun from a battleship-class warship, modified it extensively, and put it on top of our ship. Still, it works like a charm and can rip holes through ships over twice as big as ours. Duct tape and superglue go pretty far, don't they? Not only that, but the Sunrider can be flown with a crew of just 50 and has one of the most efficient warp drives in the fleet. We'll be able to jump across the galaxy in just days. Sounds like a fine vessel. Tell me more about this orange alert. Don't tell me you don't know. Reiner surrendered to Pact just this morning. Already? That's another neutral that's been taken by Pact. Not only that, but Pact's taken Minerva, Verona, and Gerald in the past 3 months, one neutral planet after another. What do you think that means? Maybe they're trying to spell out something. M-B-G? Encirclement. We're next. Exactly, so that's why High Command's not taking any risks. If any hostiles enter our gravity well, we're to open fire first and ask questions later. Let's move on. What's next on our agenda? First, a tour of the ship. Oh, good. As you notice, this is the Sunrider's hangar. We can store up to 12 riders here. I I don't see any riders here. Where are they now? We won't be receiving them until Wednesday. Once they're here, though, you'll be able to access them and order equipment changes here. This is an interactive map of the Sunrider. You can use it to navigate around the ship. We're going to head up to the bridge, up above us on Deck 1. Try using the map to navigate there. Make sure to click on the Deck 1 tab first. Okay, Deck 1. Am I supposed to click on her? I guess so. This is the Sunrider's main bridge. This is where you'll be commanding the ship. That's a pretty fancy star map in the middle. You can use that star map to plot our course and to warp to other systems. I'll also usually be here if you ever need me. Am I supposed to click on her again? I guess so. This is engineering. The ship's main reactor is located here, and we can also use the lab to research and construct new equipment. Unfortunately, the research lab's not open yet. That's also going to be available on Wednesday? Correct. I'm seeing a pattern here. We're going to be taking off Tuesday, 11:59 p.m. Okay, mess hall. Okay, this is where we should have went first. This is the ship's mess hall. We can come down here to eat and relax after work. Sounds good to me. Finally, these are your personal quarters. Looks like I moved up in life. Wow, it's almost like a loft in Sarah City. Please don't mess up your room too much, Captain. Wow, she does not know me too well, does she? But I find it a little conspicuous. Your bed appears to be a double when usually on these types of ships you're kind of restricted by space, but yeah, we'll get to that later on. Anyway, please don't mess up your room too much, Captain. I've already got some ideas on how to redecorate it. You can come here to access your personal logs and other material. Furthermore, if a member of the crew needs your help with something, they'll be waiting outside of your door. You can use your map to walk around the ship. You're encouraged to interact with your crewmates whenever possible. That way they're less likely to mutiny. Alright, happy shipmates for a strong ship. And that concludes our tour. Like I said, I'll be in the bridge most of the time, so you can come to me if you need help. What's next? I'm afraid we'll have to cut the formalities short, Captain. Like I said, Command wants us out of dry docking as soon as possible. We are scheduled for our first live engine test. We'll be sailing port shortly and making one loop around the moon. Fine with me. Let's return to the bridge and see what the Sunrider's capable of. All hands, this is your... Oh, that's him speaking. All hands, this is your captain speaking. Man your stations, activate the main reactor and light the engines. Momentarily we'll begin a live test of our engines by sailing port and making one round to the moon. We are to enter orange alert as soon as we clear port. Raise shields and scan for any possible hostiles. I know this is just a test, but keep your guard up. We're going to be on their feet in case we run into any problems. Main reactor is coming away, Captain. Power is increasing. Sir, helmsman, light the engines. Engineer reports the reactor is working within parameters. Power is increasing with the engines. Blast off in 3, 2... That was early. What the hell was that? Checking status. Engineer reports the reactor core is still stable. No explosions reported in either deck 0 or 2. Captain, the only place that blast could have come from is outside. Outside, as in... Contact. Pack warp ship signatures detected. What? Missile boats. They jumped in right under our noses. Red alert. Cancel the engine test. Aye, Captain. All hands, battle stations. This is not a drill. This turned out to be one hell of a maiden flight. Ava, what's our weapon status? The Vanguard cannon is still offline. We have flat turrets, saviors, and a few shots of hell darts. Yeah, really, you're not seriously thinking of taking Sunrider into battle, are you? You haven't even completed any of our engine tests, much less any munitions checks. I hope you guys can still hear me. No time like the present day, though. By the sound of things, I don't think Pack's going to wait for us to finish our tests. Get this ship operational, double time. Aye, sir. Helmsman, all power to engines. Warning, we have inbound one enemy. dock supports exactly as the Sunrider flew out of the resulting fireball. Behind her, the dry dock collapsed in a chaos of steel and fire. Captain Shields breathed a sigh of relief, while Ava looked utterly unaffected by the pure energy steam. We're in the clear. Sunrider is joining the fight. Fire weapons. Take these bastards out. Welcome to the tactical screen, Captain. From here, you can issue orders to your crew during battle. In front, you see the battle grid. This grid shows where friendlies and enemies are positioned on the battlefield. You may click and drag the left mouse button. I assume it's to move the camera around the battle grid. Further, you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. To issue an order to a unit, simply select a unit under your command, indicated by the order. Then you may either order the unit to move to another grid or to use an attack. Moving and attacking enemy expends energy. Each unit has a finite number of energy points. Once all the units under your command no longer have enough energy to act, you must end your turn. Packed units are indicated by the red ring. Your current objective is to eliminate all packed units from the map. The Sunrider is armed with a comprehensive suite of weapons to fulfill this task. Laser-based weapons have the longest range but deal little damage. Kinetic-based weapons have short range and pack a punch. Missile-based weapons have both long range and firepower, are limited in supply, so must be used wisely. Use the Sunrider's weapons to eliminate the packed missile frigates. Good luck, Captain.
The Sunrider awaits orders.
Okay, there's the voice acting. Now, over here. I can't hit them with that. Okay, I've got to move up a space and fire lasers at this guy. How do I shoot? There.
The attack has gone wild!
Okay, I did not see what happened. There's her. We intercepted 2.
Our hull is holding!
140 damage. Okay, that's up there, and that's what we blocked. 4 intercepted this time.
Our hull is holding!
Damage. Whatever the range also has something to do with the damage we take.
Issue your command.
Okay. If I move forward,
We will engage the enemy face to face.
Oh, there's the damage. So 400 one shot, 200 one shot, possible 500 from that. We don't have any rockets, so I'm going to go ahead and play it safe and do a laser bomb.
Trinity's locked. The hit is solid,
Okay, they only
Captain.
have 400 hit points, but there's 2. Yeah, we have to end turn now. Your ship is upgradable to a certain degree, so you can increase the amount of energy among other
Our hull is
things.
holding.
So things will get a little bit better and more hectic later on, but I don't know the full extent just yet. Okay, we're at
Our hull is
2/3
beginning to fracture.
Move closer to me.
We will engage the enemy face to face.
Let's try this assault thing.
Fire flak. Take them out. The hit is solid,
That
Captain.
sucked. But I'm kind of committed. I have to fire another one.
Fire point defense guns. We have struck the enemy.
Sad. Okay, no more assault guns.
Our hull is beginning to fracture.
Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll run out of missiles.
Hull breach is on deck 0.
Well, we didn't like the people on deck 0, so that doesn't really phase us.
Awaiting orders.
Kinetic. this false advertising down there. I wonder if I can ram him.
Our systems are catastrophically failing one by one. The Sunrider is at your disposal, Captain. Fire flak. Take them out. The hit is solid, Captain.